At the Donkey Sanctuary, we have taken more than 13,600 donkeys into our care since 1969, and during this time have gained a wealth of experience in the care and management of donkeys. This instructional film is aimed at farriers and provides a brief introduction to donkey foot care, how to correctly trim a normal donkey foot, remove seedy toe, and deal with trimming long feet. The domestic donkey's ancestors were wild asses from Africa and Asia. So in their natural habitat, donkeys will wander long distances over abrasive surfaces in search of low-quality forage. In these conditions, hoof growth and hoof wear are finely balanced. In developed countries, with their characteristically damp temperate climates, most donkeys are kept as pets, enjoying a surfeit of good grazing and taking little exercise. Consequently, it is almost inevitable that foot problems will develop in this environment, and good hoof care is essential if these problems are to be minimised. Unless otherwise stated, the following guidance focuses on the donkey kept in the UK and similar environments. The normal donkey foot. Just take a couple of minutes to look at your donkey. Stand back from it and you will find that the donkey has a toe-out stance. Now, if you walk the donkey forward, you will see that as he walks, he will plait with both his front and hind legs, and as a result, the lateral hoof wall will weight bear slightly before the medial, which can result in uneven wear. If walking conditions are precarious, donkeys are renowned for being extremely sure-footed. They will walk slowly, picking their way along, and all 4 feet will follow the same narrow track. When compared with a horse, you will find that donkeys' feet are between 5 and 10 degrees more upright, and have a boxy appearance. The feet are also more elastic, and the distribution and morphology of the horn tubules differ from the horse, resulting in a hoof wall that contains more water. So we have a hoof that is less likely to dry out, crack, or break away, and is unable to naturally trim itself. Trimming the normal foot.
Hi Laura, who have you got here?
This is Holly.
And when did I do her feet last?
About 8 weeks ago.
Donkeys' feet generally require trimming every 6 to 10 weeks. When picking up the hoof, it is important to keep the leg held low and not up to your own knees. Excessive lifting of limbs, particularly of elderly donkeys with arthritis, can cause discomfort. Attend to the sole first by removing all loose material. Pare back any overgrown frog and remove tatty or ragged material, and then trim the frog to leave a neat triangular shape. Donkeys that are not walking on abrasive surfaces regularly will grow a thick sole, so this should be pared back so that the sole is not in contact with the ground. Using a short-bladed knife is most convenient. You should leave a concave surface that just yields to thumb pressure at the point of the frog. The bars can be trimmed to facilitate daily cleaning of the foot. It is easiest to use lightweight racetrack nippers to trim the hoof wall. The wall should be trimmed guided by the hoof pastern axis and the angle of the dorsal hoof wall at the coronary band, which is always correct. It is useful to know that the hoof wall at the heel often grows more rapidly than at the toe, so there is usually more heel to remove. Trim the wall to produce an equal width around the white line. The midsole should be 6 mm, quarter of an inch, below the level of the wall, so that when the donkey is weight bearing, there is no pressure on the sole. The toes should be trimmed last, and the amount taken away should be minimal to avoid removing excessive amounts of periopal. The balance, gait and comfort of the donkey should be assessed post-trimming. Seedy toe. Seedy toe is a disease of the hoof wall affecting the outer horn layers. The affected horn has a grey crumbly texture with lesions varying in severity from minor pockets in the hoof wall to extensive cavities with separation of the wall from the white line. Seedy toe lesions are rarely painful unless they are extensive enough to cause hoof instability, but the widened white line may allow entry of organisms and subsequent abscess formation.